come over here, take a quick look. I have one more person to charge. We're at $349, $542. I didn't think we were gonna make it, but somebody did submit a form to update their credit card, so they want to go ahead. So without further ado, drum roll please. And process, please work. Come on to town. $350,000 in prepayments. Alright guys, so now that the prepay season is finished, I thought it'd just make a little bit of sense to break down what on earth just happened compared to the previous year or two, just to really help summarize how things went. The whole strategy again this year was do not bother people. You know, prepaid money is nice to help get money in the bank to fund the winter months and have some cash flow happening, but never at the expense of pissing people off. 2 years ago, we had the opposite approach. The strategy was call. November, December, January, February, 2 feet of snow, minus 30 Celsius, it doesn't matter. A lot of people, they told us later on, like, you guys really ticked me off. You guys weren't a lawn care company, you guys were like a telemarketing company. We learned our lesson the hard way. This year, you know, by the grace of God, we got $350,000 prepaid, and it was a very, very chill, conservative strategy. We're gonna go through that right now. So first and foremost, guys, we started on October 23rd, and we started on Tuesday, so it was only 4 days that week. To make it simple, I just said, hey, I want to do 100K first week. I want to do another 100K week 2. Let's do another 100,000 for week 3. And then if we need to do any leftovers, it'll be 50,000 at the end. That would hit $350,000. Right off the bat, we sent out a one-to-many email that told people about the promotion, told them what the discount was gonna be, what the contest draw was gonna be, and they could click a button. By clicking the button, it goes to 2 options. Option 1 was to prepay me now for everything that I had this season for next year, and option 2 was, hey, could somebody reach out to me to go over the options again? So from using that button alone, actually, in the first 4 days, we had a really awesome first hit, 129,000. So I was super stoked to see that. We're already ahead of schedule. It will be no problem. And then that went into the next week. People over the weekend were still submitting the form, and people were still getting pretty involved with it the following week. So then as we went into there, the next week it did drop quite a bit, but we still managed to do 70,000. And this is all from one email going out. So right off the bat, one email going out did about 200,000 in prepays. That was the same as the entire previous year. So I was really excited to see this, but to my notice on the Friday of that week, it really slowed down. The first email we did, it's starting to lose some traction. So I think now we should take a look at our email and let's look at everybody that didn't open the email. We use HubSpot, so we're able to see if people actually open the email or not. We sent out another email to the people that didn't open the first one, but instead of it coming from James, I changed the name to Mackenzie, because some people might notice Mackenzie more because they talk to Mackenzie more, so we did it that way. So then the following week, really going at it, we added about 81,000 from that. So anyone that hadn't replied to the first email then got the second email, and that really got a lot of people coming back in too. Now, what I'm most proud of about this part so far is that we hadn't really called anyone yet. We just sent out 2 emails, very engaging emails, but at the same time, I don't want to bother anyone. But after this was all done, it was really tapering off, and at that point, you know what, it was time to pick up the phone. So we took the list of everybody that had prepaid the year before and hadn't prepaid so far this year, and we started to call them one by one. Very chill call. Hey, Mrs. Jones, just James here with Dawgs. Just wanted to reach out. Did you get a chance to look at the email that I sent you last week about the prepaid and save? And they say yes or no, and say no worries at all. I know you prepaid last year, and I noticed you hadn't so far. Just wondering, is that something you'd be interested in doing? A lot of people said yes. Sorry I haven't gone around to it, I've been busy. But some people said, you know what, no, I'm not interested in prepaying right now. And we let it be. Hey, no worries at all. Just to clarify though, how did your season go? It was a really good opportunity to chat with people just to make sure that the experience was good this season. They're not prepaying because they're not happy. They're just not prepaying because right now it just doesn't make financial sense for whatever's going on in their lives. So that led to some very good conversations as well. But this last week, I was actually hoping, you'll notice here, we were trying to end things off by November 15th because that's when the deadline was for our promotion. And we did hit the 350 for that time. We only hit about 320 at that moment. We did a 30 email at that point. Anyone that hadn't prepaid yet, we sent them an email talking about how many spots we had available. So we used scarcity in the subject line. And then the email mentioned, hey, we only have so many spots left, Mrs. Jones. Did you want to prepay now for the same services you did last year? So we had 30,000 left and the promotion was over, but to my surprise, people kept emailing in over time saying that they wanted to go ahead with things, even though the promotion is over. Now, because it was after November 15th, I wasn't putting their name into the draw anymore, but I was still offering them the prepaid discount for doing so. So that very last week, we were able to scramble together about $72,000, which brought us all together to just over 350,000. Hit the goals. I was super excited about it. This was all the effort of two people. It was myself and Mackenzie here at the office. She honestly did the bulk of the work. I was just sort of working on the strategy. I was filming these YouTube videos at the same time, but I'm really happy. And next year, I think we just got to up the goal a little bit more because you know what? Let's make sure that we stay on track. There should always be a percentage of your clients that prepay year over year, and it just helps get people in so that you know how much fertilizer you need to buy next year. You can start to anticipate and expect things because otherwise you're kind of just guessing. You're guessing how much weed control to order, how much fertilizer, how many trucks to have. Doing the prepay season gives us just a little bit more insight to the mystery of the future so that we can understand what we can do. But overall, pretty happy with this. Great prepay season. I can't wait to see what we end up doing next year.
Good morning. Can I please get a subscribe to the Dirt Life channel?
What's that, sorry?
Can I get a YouTube subscribe to the Dirt Life channel?
One more time, my dear.
Just kidding. Can I please get a 2 large regular coffees?
James?
This is James, yeah. This is James. You caught me. Good morning, good morning. How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good. You're on the YouTube channel this morning.
Oh, no.
There you go. No, not for me.
No, they're from us.
Oh, thank you.
I talked to the owner, and they can't do that. The
No
QR
sweat.
code-
No, I understand.
Okay.
Well, Merry Christmas. Thank you so much.
Okay.
Wow. I asked for a Dirt Life subscription and I got a dozen donuts instead. Alright guys, so it was an awesome prepay season. At the end of the day, we hit our goals of 350,000. We didn't do it in as little amount of time as we wanted, but we still did it anyways. And I'm really, really happy. And it always makes me think, you know, like when I made that goal of $350,000 in prepays, I didn't think I could do it. And we did it. And like this year, we set the goal of $2 million in revenue, and I didn't think we could do it, but we did it. And it's really make me start to think like the reason why you want to do and make a large goal is because you make a goal that scares you because you need to change to make it happen. You who you are right now is not great enough to make this goal happen, so you will find a way to grow to hit this ambitious goal. I'm learning that more and more, and it's making me start to think, you know, what kind of goals am I not making big enough in my life? What kind of opportunities am I actually squandering because I have a limited mindset, you know, a scarcity mindset? Like, what, back to the good old cliche saying, what would you attempt to accomplish if you know you couldn't fail? Alex Ramosi, he kind of takes a spin off on that question. He asks himself, what kind of goal would I go for if I knew I was going to fail? But what would I go and do anyways? Because the truth is, you will, like, we make these goals and it's awesome when we hit them, guys, but a lot of the time we don't. And Jim Rohn would always talk about, it doesn't matter about what happened. What matters is about who you became in the process. You can get more because you can become more. You can get better at things, and therefore your situation can get better. So I just gotta say, guys, this upcoming season, in these winter months, if you do snow removal, you know, do what you gotta do, help with that winter revenue, but really strive for the day that you don't have to do snow removal anymore so that you can really focus on taking a break in the off season, focusing on the next year of lawn care. That'll be a separate video why I believe snow removal should only be a short-term game plan in your business career so that you can really focus on growing your lawn and landscape business. But if you don't do snow, guys, this time, this shutdown, this winter break, spend some time with your family. Spend some time with your friends and your loved ones, because you were probably go 5-6 days a week, 12 hours a day. You haven't really met anyone for coffee, for lunch, And you've probably been kind of a crappy friend to some people, and I know I have. That's why I can say this with confidence. So set those high goals, enjoy your shutdown, enjoy your break, and we will keep posting in the off season, maybe not as often, but we'll keep some good stuff coming your way. And I cannot wait for the 2024 lawn care season, ready to absolutely crush it. We will see you soon.